The Ashok Gehlot-led government will move a confidence motion in Rajasthan Assembly during the sessions beginning today as the Congress party looks to counter the BJP's plan of tabling a no-confidence motion in the Assembly despite Sachin Pilot returning to the Congress fold with his flock of MLAs. According to sources, the Congress party will move the confidence motion when the House convenes around 11 am. They said a confidence motion does not need a prior notice, unlike a no confidence motion. If the Chief Minister moves a confidence motion, it will supersede the no confidence motion moved by any other member according to the rules. More importantly, as per convention, a no confidence motion cannot be moved against a government for 6 months once it passes a no confidence motion. In a major relief for Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, the Supreme Court on Thursday allowed the 6 MLAs to take part in the trust vote of BSP. The Supreme Court, which was hearing a petition of BJP MLA Madan Dilawar for a temporary freeze on the merger, refused to allow it and left the decision to a single judge bench in Rajasthan, which is hearing the matter. The plea had sought an urgent hearing by the Apex Court to take a call on the matter in view of the beginning of the special assembly session. 6 MLAs of the Bahujan Samaj Party, that is BSP, who crossed over to the Congress party in Rajasthan have been asked by the Mayawati-led party to vote against the Ashok Gehlot government during the trust vote, which is to be held today. The BSP warned the MLAs that the party would initiate action against them if they go against the order. The MLAs Sandeep Yadav Wajib Ali, Deepchand Kheria, Lakhan Meena, Jogendra Avana and Rajendra Gudha contested and won 2018 Rajasthan Assembly elections on BSP tickets. However, all of them shifted to the Congress party in September 2019. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday became the 4th longest serving Prime Minister of India, surpassing Atal Bihari Vajpayee's tenure. The feat also makes Prime Minister Modi the country's longest serving Prime Minister not from the Congress. The BJP tweeted yesterday that today Prime Minister Modi becomes the longest serving Indian Prime Minister of non-Congress origin. Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji served for 2,268 days in all his terms combined. Today Prime Minister Modi has surpassed his tenure. Well, Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi and Manmohan Singh, all of them from the Congress party, are the 3 longest serving Prime Ministers in that order. More than a year into his second term, Prime Minister Modi still towers over Indian politics and much of the country's political discourse despite never holding a press conference and reaching out to supporters mostly through social media and his speeches at events. Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut, who has been served a notice by actor Sushant Singh Rajput's cousin for his controversial comments, today called this transfer of the actor's death case to CBI illegal and even passed a snide remark by saying that bring Mossad and KGB too. Mossad is Israel's intelligence agency and KGB was the Soviet Union's secret service until its dissolution in 1991. Sanjay Raut and his party have opposed the CBI investigation in the case, saying that Mumbai police can do their job. Talking to reporters, Raut said the incident, that is Sushant Singh Rajput's death, took place in Mumbai, the FIR was filed in Patna and the Bihar government recommended a CBI probe. The centre immediately agreed and this is illegal. The case is now technically with the CBI. Nearly 2 months after China's People's Liberation Army assault teams attacked troops of 16 Bihar Regiment, killing 20 Indian soldiers, Chinese ambassador to India Sun Weidong has said that the onus is not on China for the June 15 Galwan Valley incident. According to an Indian Express report, the Chinese envoy penned his opinion in China India Review, a Chinese embassy's magazine that is published in Delhi. Sun Weidong wrote, "If one analyzes this incident carefully, it's quite clear that the onus is not on China. The Indian side crossed the LAC for provocation and attacked the Chinese border troops. The Indian forces seriously violated the agreements on border issues between the two countries and severely violated basic norms governing international relations." Weidong further wrote in the magazine, and he also urged the Narendra Modi government to conduct a thorough investigation, hold the violators accountable, strictly discipline the frontline troops, and immediately stop all the provocative acts to ensure such incidents will not occur again.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.